And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Suggs out there with MP. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
He's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Suggs. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Black's checked in. Powell, the pass to Jones. That one falls.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Orlando's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Now, here's Suggs. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Powell for 3. The rebound by Bitadze.
When he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Back to Miles. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs kicks to Banchero. MP passes to Bitadze. Banchero right side. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. The Clippers rebound. Pass to Leonard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. MP outside. It's Black in the corner, out to the right wing. And here's MP for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Right wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. Clark, what do you think about the Orlando Magic? In 47 games last season. Their most in over a decade.
Boy, I love the core of this group in Orlando, Kevin. The development of their young guys, Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, and the rest of those guys already starting to pay dividends. They could be a force for a while. These young guys are only going to get better.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. 6 to shoot. And here's Miles outside. Out to Carter. Second shot opportunity. And Miles with the lay-in. MP's got 19 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Leonard looking around. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, he can't do it by himself.
From deep, Miles. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell kicks to Harden. Here's Dunn. Can't get it to fall.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 22.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Clippers trail by 5. Harden outside. Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here come the Magic. 1:33 left to play here in the first. And it's Miles missing. On offense, here are the Clippers. Spins. Now here's Leonard. Over Carter. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 13.
Tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by MP. And the Magic lead by 5.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Here's Powell. 11-point game his last outing. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Orlando leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's Leonard missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
MP outside. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Orlando, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Black. MP out there with Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze into the center position. Here is Miles. Clippers able to drain the 3. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 9. Outside, Jones. Dunn left side. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Banchero kicks to MP. Pass to Black. Back to Miles. Suggs passes to MP. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Black. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Miles has got 4 assists in the game. Suggs against Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now for the Magic, they love the situation they're in right now. Playing very well, but looking ahead. They know there's still a lot left to prove.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Zubac. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Miller. Here's Black. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Banchero, it's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 11. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype being the #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do. Boy, Jalen Suggs just playing right through contact. I love his energy and aggressiveness there.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Suggs, no good on the free throw. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star now?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-pointer by Orlando. Here's Leonard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Jones against Wagner. Jones kicks to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no luck. Magic leading by 10. Wagner outside. MP passes to Wagner. On the wing, MP. From outside, off the mark.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Wagner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wagner's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Dunn with it. And Bogdanovich kicks to Dunn. Los Angeles with another miss.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now, here's MP. This is the most they've led by 13 points. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. And here's Bogdanovich after Jalen Suggs made that last 3-pointer. Leonard, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Miles missing.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
James Harden, he's checked in for Simmons. Then for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Harden. Still without a basket. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut back down to 12 as they get that one from Kawhi Leonard. Down low, here's Wagner. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Jones with the screen on Isaac. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wagner against Bogdanovich. Wagner passes to Miles. Back to Wagner. Anthony left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at the Clippers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Magic leading by 14. Pass to Carter. Back to MP. Here's Anthony. MP outside. On the wing, Isaac. MP outside. Wagner passes to MP. And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They host the Kings after this game, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. MP is number 1. And, of course, James Harden.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Wagner kicks to MP. Anthony down low, guarded by Harden. Another shot, and the nice bucket inside from Anthony. And the Magic lead by 14.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Harden with a screen on MP. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Leonard on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Clippers trail by 13. It's Harden with the drive over Anthony. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got his first basket of the night.
Very efficient from the mid-range. Harden doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable shooting that shot.
Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
MP passes to Isaac. Outside Anthony. Magic moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. MP outside. Pass to Anthony. Fires the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Back to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, here's a look at stats for MP. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. How about 44 points per, 13 assists, and 2 rebounds? And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Now he's checked in for the Clippers. Goga Bitadze is checked in for the Magic. Talk about confidence. Rick, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Harden. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Left side, Jones. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And here's Harden for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bitadze's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Now, here's Wagner. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Bitadze. And here's Miles outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Leonard the bounce pass. And Jones slams it home.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Anthony finds MP. From deep. That one misses. And the first half is now in the books. Magic out in front. They lead by 14. They'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
And the fact that Irving's on the sideline is going to make it hard for them. He lightens up his teammates' load with his prolific scoring, dynamic playmaking, and it's not fun for the fans. Kyrie is primetime entertainment.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Good! Another from 3.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. And here is MP. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Miles the pass to Wagner. And here is Suggs, guarded by Harden. And that one is good from Suggs.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 13. To the inside. Powell pulls it in. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Zubac, a screen on Banchero. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's MP for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Bogdanović throws it down.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Now, here's Banchero. And you know the point connects again from distance.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. And here's Harden. Following the three-pointer by MP, Bogdanović passes to Leonard. Powell, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside for Miles. Magic moving the ball around. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. MP finds Banchero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Miles has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell kicks to Harden. Pass to Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Banchero outside. Miles the pass to Wagner. To the middle. And finished off by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Zubac, a screen on Banchero. Leonard attacking. Oh, Kawhi not afraid of the defense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Wagner kicks to Miles. Offline with his three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Harden. It's Powell on the wing. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Magic leading by 14. Miles dishes to Banchero. Miles the pass to Wagner. Kicks it out to Wagner. Trains the three-pointer. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Banchero. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Over to the left wing. Banchero kicks to MP. Wagner outside. Back to MP. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And here is Powell. Here's the floater, and it's blocked.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's got 9. Count that bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs.
Let's close this one.
Over in the corner, Banchero. Suggs finds MP. Now, here's Wagner. Back to Miles. Wagner passes to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banchero. And the layup falls. And that's now 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And so in the game for the Magic, both on the floor at the 3 and 5, it's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. MP out there with Suggs. And it's Banchero in a power forward position.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No good on the second free throw.
Here in this second half, they've gone cold from the line, and I think it's hurting their chances.
That bucket in no time at all. Miles has got 43 points.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Bogdanovic looking around. Bogdanovic, pass to Jones, shoots over Wagner. Los Angeles with another miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Norman Powell's checked in for Los Angeles. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the paint. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's MP for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Good on the second free throw. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
A 3 from Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 41.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And it's Wagner missing. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Bogdanovic. Takes it off the glass.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Miles. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell with it. Pass to Simmons. Over MP. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now Suggs. MP looking around. Back to Suggs. Miles dishes to Suggs. Leonard against Banchero. And here's Miles outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Bogdanovic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. To the right side. Back to Miles. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the pick. Here's Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Leonard, no luck. Magic leading by 13. MP outside. Inside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Leonard. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. LA has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Bogdanovich finds Jones. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Banchero is screened for Wagner. MP outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Miles. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 13.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on the foul situation from here on out.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Leonard, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And here's Miles outside. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Leonard, that's for 2. Releases from the wing and drills it. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
MP outside. Banchero kicks to MP. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Bogdanovich, no luck. Magic leading by 15. Miles the pass to Wagner. Back to MP. Down low. Kicks it out to Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so here are the Clippers. Pass to Powell. Leonard with the ball. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Banchero against Powell. Here is Miles from downtown. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. No good, unable to end this run.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Suggs finds Wagner. Now MP. Over in the corner, Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Back to Miles. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Jones has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Powell. Defended by Miles. And the dunk by Powell.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Yes, that goes in.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Wagner against Leonard. Wagner kicks to Miles. Pass to Suggs. And here's Banchero. Wagner as screen on Jones. Banchero, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Banchero's got 12 points here in the second half. Leonard against Wagner. Leonard, no luck. Orlando leading by 17. Pass to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now, here's Banchero. Suggs dishes to MP. Deflects the pass to the inside. Here's Wagner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Clippers.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And here's Los Angeles, trailing by 19. Harden the pass to Jones. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Harden draws the double, launches a three. Jones, no luck. Powell against Miles. Lets it go from deep. And the miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
One of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you give me an autograph?
MP, you're about to go off.
Laker fans, be sure to have your tickets for the next Laker Girls hat tonight. Over 15,000 fans will receive fans.